if I'm not completely mistaken, we should be, well, yikes, we should be about to start a new event. So that's cool. I think I got a air conditioner in my room now because I don't know if I mentioned this, but it was starting to get pretty cold at nights, and I think that's because whoever set up this room put drywall over the heat duct, so I actually wasn't getting any heat at all into this room. So they just installed a air conditioner there, and they're also gonna look into opening that back up. So that's pretty cool. The really great part is that Tiger is extremely interested in it because it beeps. You know, it beeps whenever it's doing something. I don't know if you heard that at the start, but I was turning it off. See, that's I just turned it back on, and it'll make some noise if I turn the fan on. It's got a remote to it, so let's. Is that on? I can't tell. I'm not looking at it, so yeah. Now the fan's going. It's pretty loud. It's not like super loud, but it's probably audible on the mic, so I was turning it off. But you know, I usually just leave it on auto and put it on like 70, so it doesn't freeze anymore. But she's just like, what the hell is this? Because it beeps and it like blows on her, and she's just staring at it all the time. It's amazing. Eventually she'll get bored of it and just decide that it's a fact of life. She usually looks up when I turn the fan on though, because I have a I actually have a wind chime hanging from my fan. So if I not the fan part, but the dangly bit that you pull to start the fan, there's a wind chime, so that'll ding. But invaders, new event, guys. Um, Gulvig. All enemies attack 50% down. That's your ranking reward? Thank God, because I don't want that. I know I talk big about debuffs like all the time, but I have ones that are way better than her. Um, so limited amalgamation. Lilith, it's a skill nullification. 50% 3 activations. That's good. I mean, right now that's actually really good for our new fucking auto team, right? Because we have a nullifier in our auto team, and getting this one would make our nullifier like it would just be a much better one. Because it's 50% three activation, and plus the GUR would just be much better. So it's Lilith and Bewitching Attire. That's I didn't get a good look at her before, and now that's revealing. I'm into it. Personally, within the 2000s, that's good. And your actual Lilith there, skill nullification, right? 40%, 1 activation, 40%. That's a big difference. 3 activation to 50%, like 3 activations is a big difference. Um, maybe if just Lilith is a GUR, then it's 2 activations or something like that. But you need Barbados. I think there's a pirate named Barbados in Pirates of the Caribbean. Maybe that's where I know that name. Um, but that's probably based off of something else. Somebody tell me where Barbados comes from. Like ability subjugation reward. Alright, cool. Hey, Mildred! There probably won't be a Wicca Mildred, but I already have a Mildred. That's kinda... Like, yeah, Ursula and D. I already did all this shit. I could just sell all of these, and, Yggdrasil's still here. What does she do again? Resurrect, fully recover, 20% chance with a non-attacking nullify. So I have one of these already, but she doesn't have that thing, of course. But yeah, Mildred, I have Mildred. I have a GUR Mildred. I don't have Wicca Mildred, though. I wish they had the Wicca thing. They don't have that. That's a special thing, though. So, of course, you wouldn't have that anymore. What about summon? What do we got? I could have just went to the summon page and found it. But, I don't ever do these, but it's nice to be interested. That's good. 650% up. That's 700% in defense up as well. Throw that in there. And of course your thing. Turkey girl. It's fucking Thanksgiving. A salvo, 800% salvo. That's good. Yeah. What's mine's like 750, so yeah. My yeah, my one ultra rare does 750, right? So it's better than this one. So probably if I got another one, it'd be better. But whatever, I'm not. I agree. All right, yeah, sure. Salvos and buffs are always good. Just for those curious, yeah, these are good cards. These are good maidens. Not just for this event, but you know, if you get both of them, that's really good. Because really, if you get this skill and then this skill, you've got 5 people doing 9s, right? Because this 700%, right? If you have a team full of ultra rare darks, weird. Well, if they're high ultra rare, then they should be doing enough. But yeah, that 700% with the 650% up, that's really strong, especially 700% up. Well, I don't know. For some reason, I'm doing my math wrong, because in my head, I know that it's like I need a 250 and if I have 250% up, then it'll all do it. I think. Well, it's like 250 and a 200, right? What is my team that does that? What is my team that does that? Hold on. I have a team. This one, right? We have a 250 and a 200. And if both of these go off, then all of these maidens do 9s, and that's a 750%. Yeah, that's what I was talking about before. See, she's just an ultra rare, and her skills at 750. I don't know what the chances were on that one though. But so how well did we do last event? We grinding really fucking helped us. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. We got what we wanted. We got 6 of these guys. This means I got 6 ultra rares because this combined with what? You would need 4 of these. So 4, 8, 12, 16, 16, 20, 24, 24 of those, right? Somewhere around that. Right? Because it's 2 rares to make a super rare, 2 super rares with the thing to make a... So maybe this isn't 6, right? Because 6 would be 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 20... Oh, wait. Do I know how to math? Is that exactly what I need? Did I end up with exactly the right amount? That's brilliant. I may have, but I also think, do I have extra super rare ones? Did I pass them? Yeah, I do. So these 2 lightning bolts will go with one of these guys. I can do that now, can't I? Right? So you need 1 of those and 2 of those. No. So those are maxed, and there's no going higher with that one. But that makes the ultra rare. So I'm gonna have 1 extra something. No, I'm gonna have 4 extra of these guys, but that's fine because that just means 2 super rares, and we'll just throw all those in the team. And I'm gonna deal with all of this kind of separately because there's a lot to deal with still. I mean, in truth, I may have even ended up with another one, right? I think there's still some I haven't collected. No, I've been doing Volts all still. Because I've been leveling the lightning bolts with the team. Yeah, so now I have the ranking or the leveling team, the ranking team, and then the grinding team, the auto team where don't have to do anything. I still love it so much. So yeah, I've been doing slimes in the volts here. So I'm gonna max all these out, and I'm gonna use the slimes on the super rares, obviously, and the I should have slime queens for the ultra rares. Pretty sure I picked up a handful of those. Yes, I did. Also, I ended up with one of each of the 4 wings. I got the red one like almost the last minute. So I am going to go through and I'm going to make an elemental queen, but she's not going to be at all perfect because I think her skill is garbage and I don't want to use her. but I do want to have her in the collection to say that I've gotten her. So, let's do that now, because I don't really have much to use, as you can see. Well, we'll get it started, I guess. We'll see what the story is like. It's invaders, right? Hey, it's this girl. Who would have thought that no good Lilith would attack your kingdom? But she wouldn't even sound like that. She wouldn't. I don't voice these characters because I don't give a shit. It's always really, really simple stories that are just kind of pointless, almost. Like, it's just something to get it along. There's not much substance behind the stories that they use for these events. They're very, very simple. I mean, maybe they can be interesting. I haven't been paying attention to them, and maybe I'm completely wrong. Maybe MyNet has a staff of writers that are really amazing, and their work is underappreciated. But I don't know. I know I really liked the story in the second Conquest, the second world map thing. When you go through that, I kind of liked that a lot more. I liked doing that specifically just because the girls would pop up and they would emote and they would talk and they would have a story and there was some sort of like objective and there was like a little mystery kind of thing and it was like, oh shit. I don't know, I liked it. It's not at all like good, like a really well-rounded story, but I don't know. I think it's better than the first Conquest thing and these probably as well. I think it's less interesting to watch visually as well because they don't have the emotions and shit. Also, what the hell's happening here? Have we reached some sort of glitch break thing? We broke it. This is weird. I was getting all excited. I'm going to jump in and I'm going to play the thing. But I don't know. I guess we'll talk about something. I remembered the other thing I wanted to talk about with Justice League, right? Because yesterday I knew there was something else that was really big that I wanted to talk about with Justice League. And then I remembered it watching it today. And it's the Watchtower, right? So they have this thing they call the Watchtower, which is a satellite in space that's always orbiting Earth. And it's supposed to be, because the Justice League protects everyone, so they don't put it in a specific country. So it's, it's in space. But, like, the amount of energy and the fuel needed and the time to get there every time and go back and, like, that's the place where it's ridiculous. It doesn't make any sense. Like, maybe, like, they have this jet, right, that they use. It's called, like, the Javelin or something. And, it's like the company jet, and everybody uses it. Except the people who can fly can just get there whenever the fuck they want. But Batman can't fly. Batman has to use the Javelin, or he's got his own bat plane. I don't think his bat plane is space compatible. But he did design the Javelin as well as the Watchtower. But I mean, like, it's still they gotta fuel that thing. They gotta have the energy to get it into space. And it doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal to them, because, it's super high-tech, like, spaceship kind of thing almost. And, it travels far, it can go anywhere, but you'd still have to have a massive amount of energy to escape the Earth's atmosphere. And that shit costs money. It costs money to have a tower, to keep up a tower in space. Sorry about that. While I was ranting on about the Watchtower, I forgot to remember that if the phone screen is left inactive for a long enough time, it will turn itself off, which is obviously a great thing for battery saver, but not a great thing for recording, because as soon as the screen turns off, the recording stops. That's how I stop the recording every day. That's what that clicking sound is at the end after I do the sign off. At the little click there is me pressing the lock button on the phone. But it did give me a good opportunity to reset the game and try this again. So let's jump right back in and see what happens here. So when did it break before? When we pressed this? We got to this page, right? We got to here, and then nothing happened, and again nothing's happened. So the Watchtower, I'm pretty sure that was my only thing, was that it takes a lot of energy and fuel and money to get that thing in space. every time they do it, and they go back and forth all the time just to commune and talk, and it's just like, come on. Come on. Like, if they're fighting somebody, they'll meet where they're fighting them, but like if somebody's if it's a space enemy and they've run away, then they have to meet in the watchtower to discuss what they're going to do. It's like, it's got to get everybody up in space. It costs a shit ton of money to go into space, was my rant. Other than that, no, I still really like the show. It's a great show. And that's pretty much all I did today. I watched Justice League and looked at my cat, as I'm doing right now, looking at my cat. This is just not doing anything. Why did I think that something different would be happening? There's something wrong here. There's clearly something wrong here. I should be doing something else in-game other than trying to think that if I wait long enough, this'll work. It's still functioning. It's not frozen. You can tell because this is flashing in the bottom here. It's flashing. Like it's half frozen, you know? Like, the game doesn't know what it's supposed to do next, but it's not broken at all. What is broken? Well, I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know anything about programming. I don't know how to fix this situation, but I should be like dueling or being in the let me go back. Reset one more time. I probably don't need to start on this page every time I'm doing that. I also wonder if I'm going to be adding in the fire transition when I do that. I'll do it. I don't know if I'll do it for both of them, because I feel like I want to do it for that one, because I usually use a fire transition when, it's an intended transition. I'm like, okay, we'll jump to this one. I do a little fire transition, because it's the only good transition on the editor, right? I think they added a bunch of new ones, and maybe they're good, and I think there are a few you can pay for if you want, but I really like the fire transition, and it's just the one that I have used for many months. Okay, no, we're not doing this. What we're doing instead is I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about here, right? Because it's actually cool as hell, and I wish more people would do it. When you go, this is Celestial Realm 2. So when you're in Celestial Realm 2, as you can see, I've done most everything except for these special areas. Those are these special areas where if you get the 100% loot on one area, so if it's 17.3, that's probably just this one. No, it's this one. So if you get 100% loot, which means you go in and you get all of the cards that you can get in this area, even if you've had it before, you have to get it from the area. So that's what these are. So if you've got both of those, then that's 100% loot. And then this unlocks. And I did that on an old account, but I didn't do it on any of these because I didn't feel like it. But no, this is what I'm talking about here. Give it, look at it. Oh, so it was you who set out to discover the truth behind the disappearance of one of the celestial castles, the abodes of the gods who support order in the celestial realm. But that was a mere foreboding of the impending doom. Look at his beautiful field. Let us go, my lord. We must first ascertain whether Celestial Castle has truly vanished. So the story, as it just told you, is we've set out to look for the castle and it's just vanished. However, there are many in these parts who will not heed your commands. Please, you must be careful. And her lips flap, and her wings float, and her chest breathes, and her hands move. It's great. It doesn't do that anywhere else. I would like there's also a little there's a little story at the end too, but let's just jump to one of the castles, see what happens. No, I think over here would be a more interesting one. So what do we got? What are we looking at? Look at that. Look at that. Two characters on screen at the same time. Look, she's pissed. Look at that. Look at her arms flicking around like she's going crazy. That's cool as hell. Seized by demons from the infernal realm. Infernal realm. Castle Guardian. That's what she sounds like. And the goddess of equality. Oh, humanity, divinity, you know what I mean. Look at that. She's crying and she's sad. That's cool. They should do that in like all of them, but they don't. This is the only place they do that, and I really like it. Look at she's startled, and her little floaty bits, they light up different colors. I think like black is like angry, and like or is like maybe red is angry. I know there's like a pink that's like a love. Maybe the red is the pink, and then the black is still angry. I don't remember. Yellow's like startled though. She's look at her hand. Put her hand on her. Like oh shit no what demons oh no. And then look oh no black is like the sad. Right. So red's probably like angry, and then there's I know there's like a pink one. And I think blue is just her regular ass one. Terrorize the Alchemist City, also from the Infernal Realm. So I guess we missed the Alchemist. But no, that's why I really like Alchemist. I like who Alchemist is in these stories. In this specific story, I really like her character, so that's why she's my favorite maiden. But great evil is afoot. I thought it was a hand. Pesky demons. Look at shit. I almost thought she was giving everybody the finger or something. I don't know what she's doing exactly there. Because she's so tiny, you know? Please, master, you must save the land of light from the demon hordes. I don't remember if that was what her voice sounded like. I don't think it is. But let's go back. Let's go look for the Alchemist. Alchemist probably like here or something, maybe. I don't know if the special areas have a story of their own, but alright, heart of the city lies ahead. Oh, okay. So, this is us entering the city. We'll probably find her at the castle. I don't know if we talked to her, though. Or, because, I mean, it's been a while since I did this. I don't remember exactly what happens when I said that the Alchemist was ahead. Yeah. So she's just looking for her now. And then they want you to do the castle, and then you finish the area. Now you're in the city. The castle is always just, it represents the end of a little era. But now they aren't named here, but Alchemist says she wishes you to take her to the land of light. Right, you find her at the end of the castle. At the end of that stage, she pops in. Legends of the Light and shit. Land of the Light. See, yeah, there's like a pink for the love and shit. Special land exists within the celestial realm. It's where the fairies dwell. See, and the blues are like a regular one. She's just kind of fucking chilling. Oh, where's my Alchemist though? Where the hell's my Alchemist? Let's just choose a random one. Skip over the other one. Maybe it's not important. Maybe I'm being an idiot. Oh no, we're chasing after her now. Or Hi Pixie. What? Where the fuck is the Alchemist? She's probably been at the end sections of each of these goddamn things. There she is. There's my babe. Ah, shit. It's fallen. Look at... Oh, no. Ah, no. No. Plunge straight through the celestial realm into a great abyss. Ah, no. Look at... it's great. It's great. Now she's just explaining things. It's not that interesting, but you know, it's cool because they're having conversations. I think the thing that I really like here is that they have conversations amongst themselves. It's not them just talking out loud or talking to you, but having a conversation amongst themselves, and that makes it actually a story. So that's cool. I like it. Go do the fucking do it. Do this. Do all this shit. What do we got at the end here? I'm gonna spoil it. No, I'm kidding. But you know, the fucking Mia shows up. Hades is there. I mean, okay, I spoiled it, but Hades is there. Hades, it doesn't show it here, but Hades is actually a reward at the end here. It's a super rare, and I think I sold it, because it's like not, I think it's like a crit, so I didn't care. I like my second account, the first account that I took seriously. I got to like level 80 or something, maybe. Probably not that much. But that one I made a really big deal out of the crit girls, the ones that do critical damage. So I made an entire team full of just crit girls, and if I tried to remember, I could figure out which ones they were. But I don't remember off the top of my head. Besides that, I had Mjolnir. And my only ultra rare, by the way, on that team, Mjolnir. Well, I have like fucking 20, 30, something like that. 40 maybe, I think. I have 40. But yeah, my only Ultra on that team was Mjolnir, and I also had Alchemist X. And then, you know, just a few others I can't remember. But I had a team full of crit girls, and I was just like so proud of it. But now I'm just like, I don't give a shit, because they just do 1 damage to one person, and maybe like it's not the only time a crit is a good thing is in if you're doing the legendary burst thing, right? The burst cap in the legendary fights. When you're in burst, the damage cap is much higher. So you can do like it's 3 million or whatever. Is it million? Or is it like 300,000? Either way, it's like the 3. There's a 3 at the beginning. If you're of the opposite attribute or element of the one you're attacking, it'll be 4. And if you're in an area that favors the element that you're attacking with, then it'd be like a 45. And if you do a crit and all of these conditions, it'll be like 8 or something like that, right? And like 6, I think, if it's just so a critical damage while you're doing the burst or whatever will do a shit ton of damage against a legendary. But that's like a really specific situation. I feel like, you know, maybe there are ways to work it out so that it happens easily. And it maybe it's super good or something, but I don't know. I haven't seen one that I'm like super awesome, this is the best thing, or just like one that I know I can make a GUR out of and that she'll be really strong or something. I don't know, maybe there are a bunch and I'm just being an idiot and just hating on the critical damage ones now because I put so much focus on them before. I would be happy with another Mjolnir, of course, because then it would just be, you know, a blast in the past. It'd be like, oh shit, it's Mjolnir! But whatever, that's just a random summon chance right now. So, so while this does literally nothing, I'm gonna end this video. I don't know why I jumped back into this area. I know, like, I just wanted to. It wasn't an accident at all. I was just like, okay, I'm not actually gonna do the other thing. Might as well just go sit on this page. Take care of yourself.